Hey everyone, this video is going to introduce you to a brand of makeup called Be Royal Products, and the makeup sector of that brand is actually Be Luscious. And so I'm going to show you some of the different eye products that I have and sort of review them as I go along and do this tutorial. It's several different things from eyeshadow to eye primers to lash primers and mascara. I'm going to cover all those things in this video. I have a very high opinion of all of them, and I'm also going to have the details in the description box, as well as I'll tell you what's on my lips too, which has been asked about in some other videos, and I'll clear that all up for you in this video here today. Another thing is I have done a Q&A session with a representative from Be Royal Products on my blog. It covers a lot of the questions I had when I started using this brand and things that I just thought you guys might be curious to know too. Do they test on animals? What does the B in Be Royal really mean for this brand, and just different things like that. So it's kind of like a little interview. It's on my blog. If you haven't checked that out yet, please go there and learn more. Just hope you like this tutorial and review. Thanks for watching. Alright guys, let's get started. As you can see, I went more the smoky route with this palette. It's definitely one that you can go a variety of ways with. It's from the Be Luscious part of Be Royal products, and as you can see, it's an all matte palette. You get a light champagne shade, a medium to light brown, a dark smoky charcoal black shade, and then a deep burgundy. And in the past, I've found matte shades to be a little more difficult to blend with, but these are just so soft and so easy to blend with. You're going to see as you watch that it's really not hard to create a nice look with these. And I even like just these top two together can create a nice look that's really natural. But you start working in more of these on the bottom and you can really achieve a smokier look like what I have now. So just for the purposes of having fun and, showing you everything this can do, I'm going to go ahead and show you that part. But first I'm going to use another product from Be Luscious called Shadow Magnet, and I have it in light. It looks like butter and it feels like butter, only a little stickier, and basically this is going to work as our base on our lid, and it's so light. I tend to use lighter colors on my lid, so it doesn't bother me that this is like lighter than my skin tone. I don't feel that it has to match, although it might be nice to go back at another point in time and get something that I can, take further up, because I don't necessarily want my crease to be this light, so I'm not taking it up to my crease. I'm going to take my eyeshadow brush, dip into this nice matte white shade, and just pat this shade all over my lid. Gosh, I love the way this shade works with the whole look here, because it's just so creamy, and it's just refreshing not to have the shimmer in one of these looks, because in most times, you do have that large amount of shimmer somewhere, and this really doesn't have that. So I've got that all over my lid, and then what I'm going to do is take a crease brush. This is from Essence of Beauty. It's not my fine crease brush, it's just a little bit bigger than that. And I'm going to use this medium to light brown shade, and I'm just going to use that in my crease. I'm going to give myself kind of a wash of color, and you'll be able to see here that this, this color isn't just messing around. It is pigmented, and you could work with these two colors, as I said, alone, and have some contour going on there. I'm going to use that same brush and go in for the burgundy shade. Again, this is matte as well. And I'm going to work this in a little more on the outer half and start developing that outer V shape that we generally go for. And so with that, I'm just kind of going from the outer corner up towards the corner of my brow and then kind of blending it over. So now that we've got the burgundy shade worked in there, you could stop here and have a great look, but we're going to work in the black as well, which is, I love this shade. I really, really love it because, like I said, I've had matte blacks before that are just a real pain to work with, and this one is not by any means. So there it is. There's the color. And I'm going to use actually my fine crease brush for this because we want to define the crease even more here. So I'm going over that same territory I went over with the burgundy, and I'm going over it with this darker shade. Making it even easier to blend when you're going one color on top of the other. Getting it a little bit on just the outer part of the lid and also up. You can see this is not taking a great deal of effort to pull this little outer V off here, and you're looking at right now, it's probably looking a little lighter than this eye. That's because after we get our liner done and sort of wing it out a little bit, we're going to go back and be able to intensify certain areas more, because basically when you do that winged liner, you're changing the shape of your eye. So you want your eyeshadow look to sort of follow that little changing shape you have there. So I'm only kind of going halfway with my intensity here, and then I'll go back and kind of fill in more. But for now, just to keep blending it out, I'm going to go back for the burgundy, and I'm going to use a fluffier brush, my rounded crease brush from Sephora, and with a light touch go over the border of everything that we've done here so far. Just really softening it up, getting a nice fade as we go up, and then to the light brown again. And then to the white as a highlight. Alright, so I don't have a Be Luscious liner, so I'm using my Revlon Color Stay in Black. And this is my liquid that I'm going to be using to line the top lash line here. Just starting from the very, very inner corner, and I'll be working my way to the outer corner. And then I'm just winging it out a little bit, like I said, not majorly, but it's more a matter of just thickening the line as you get towards your outer corner here. And then I'm going to take my Revlon Color Stay pencil liner in black, and we're going to go underneath and sort of blend here at the corner a little bit, and that'll begin to make more sense to you probably once we do that. Just kind of flicking it in an upward motion here. So you can see it's blending in more, and it'll blend even more once we go over it with some powder shadow, that is. And then just get it right up in that lower lash line. Now back to what I was saying about once we've done this liner where we've sort of altered the shape of our eye, we want to go back and adjust our eyeshadow to fit that. So I'm going to go back to this black shade with my fine crease brush, and I'm just going to work right off of that tip, that very, very outer corner. And I'm just going to adjust and sort of blend down. You also want to blend over that liner on the corner here too. So I'm going right from the corner of my eye outward in this little sort of flicking up motion. And just blending it out. For our lashes, I'm going to be using a product from Be Luscious, and this is called their Lash Thickener. It's a primer. It looks like it might be black, but it's actually white, and I was just really looking, when I got this, I was looking for something that could really kind of pump up some of those so-so mascaras that I have, something that could thicken them up and just make them work a little better. So I'm going to be using this and applying one coat of it. I've just curled my lashes actually, so I'm going to put a coat of this on, and you'll be probably seeing my lashes looking a little white here. And after that, we'll add some mascara on top. and see what it does for it. I've used this several times before, and really the only flaw about this, I really like the end result, like what it does for your lashes, but it does take kind of a while to dry. So, you know, at this point in time, if you wanted to go do your brows or anything else on your face, go ahead and do that and just wait for it to get good and dry. Right, stay patient. This mascara is really cool. This is Luscious HD mascara in Carbon Black, and get ready. Yeah, look at that brush. It's so tiny. It actually spirals all the way around the brush, and it's just really, really little. And I was looking at this thinking, okay, this is one of those mascaras that kind of just doesn't really do anything, or, you know, just... I really wasn't sure what to expect, but I was really pleasantly surprised when I used this, first and foremost for how easy it is to get to every little lash. I mean, these little inner lashes are incredibly easy to get to. If this wasn't called HD mascara, I would suggest the company name it the Lash Detector, because I found some eyelashes I didn't know I had here the first time I used this, and that's really what you want. If you do not have a really lush mane of eyelashes there, you want something that can highlight each and every one and make you look like you've got more, and that's what this does. It also lengthens and it really darkens them up. It's a very rich black shade, none of that like, you know, cakey looking, lighter colored, you know, mascara. This is really nice and dark, and I love the fact that this tiny brush can give me really nice length, and I can also get to really little bitty lashes there. So definitely really enjoyed the HD mascara there. Love just that. To add a little more drama to this look, I'm going to be putting on some false lashes. They are Ardell Fashion lashes in 106. So I'm going to put those on real quick, and I'll join you in a second. Guys, that is our finished look using the Luscious eye makeup. A really, really wonderful quad of matte colors. In Naturalist, and it's just really, really easy to use and great ease in blending, not only for a natural look but for a smoky look as well. So I really enjoy that. I think these products are very high quality, definitely high end, but if you are the type of person that really prides themselves in using natural products that are good for your skin, and just a line of makeup that can definitely rival, you know, any of your other high-end brands, definitely look into this. And I wanted to tell you guys what's on my lips. I had this on my lips in I think it was a question of the week video on my MAC stuff, and I got some questions. What is that on your lips? Well, it's a Luscious product. It is their Liquid Luster Lip Gloss in Pink Champagne. And the color is like a really pretty pinky nude, very, very light. But I love the look it gives, especially with an eye like this. So definitely love the texture. It goes on really smooth. It has a nice, like, kind of light little scent to it that is just a little bit sweet, but not overboard or anything like that. And just really like it so far. This will be what I have in my purse tonight. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know if you have any questions, and have a great day.